I'm now playing with the mouse because, well, it's been a lot of times I've played this. Load game. Yeah, today we're gonna do this chapter 4. Yes, chapter select. English. Start from class trial. Okay, alright. Any handbook? No need. Finish preparations, yeah. So let's like this.
Let's begin with a basic. If you can figure out who, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened and the one that the snappy one.
Yeah, I'd never kill someone. No way.
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
Yo, calm down. Okay.
One of you killed Sakura.
Wait, hold on. Okay.
And what reason do you?
Because you hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
Wait, hold on. The concentration fan. What button was it? Okay. So
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
nope.
No, it's wrong.
Okay, now I'm getting back to getting used to this.
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all three of them, there's no way that's not suspicious.
How do I... Okay, I know what the weak spots are. It's loading. Okay.
One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to.
I didn't either.
Yeah,
Same here. I never saw.
No, it's wrong.
Because nothing, I don't have to tell you anything at all. Unless...
Hero,
If I can prove
when
that
we
I
were
never
close-
still what happened. And when I was in the room where it happened. The room where it happened.
I got it.
I just showed in the room where it happens, the room where it happens, the room where it happens. No one was in the room where it happens.
I got it.
The room where it happens. Today was clear. The order was fair. Like such a dismay. We assumed that it happened.
I can tell you exactly when Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation I found the magazine tucked away on the when I pulled it out.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense. I can tell you exactly when Ogre's body was discovered.
Oh crap.
And I can tell you it was only after the investigation I found the magazine tucked away on the when I pulled it out.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense. I can tell you exactly when Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you
Ah,
it
crap.
was only after I found the magazine tucked away when I pulled it out.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
I got this.
I can tell you exactly when Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you it was only after I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine when I pulled it out.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense. I can tell you exactly when Ogre's
Body was discovered.
No, it's wrong.
Alright. Now where are we getting to? Okay, moment of truth. I don't remember how this went.
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap! Show me the proof! I'm at least 30% right! The occult is bullcrap! The end is nigh! Can't hear you, can't hear you!
Ooh.
Show me the proof!
This should prove it.
Show me. Prove it. Boom.
I'm completely unconvinced that Sakura...
Wait, it's been a long time. Okay.
I got it!
Yeah, then you're gonna make a sequence here. There's a lot of mistakes.
I got it!
Yeah, hook obviously. Okay. I'm smart.
I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind.
Before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind, and you only hit her.
Yeah, just once.
No, that's wrong! If Sakura died from Hiro's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
2?
That. And we've got. For now, but.
Okay. Wait, hold on. What's the issue on the table? So it's me. Ah, she's pieces, yes. The other there,
Now I understand! That's it! The chess pieces! Inside each bottle, there was a Monokuma figure holding a different chess piece.
the thing. I want to see what the response would be. The Monokuma must be really stuck.
Shoot!
Shit. If you didn't look right at me when you said that.
Shoot!
Me intact. Oh wait, I can't say bullcrap? Oh no! I messed up too many times.
I refuse to give up
I
yet!
can't see what's going on because of this dumb thing I have on my screen.
That's it! The chess pieces!
Give me like 2
Inside
seconds.
each bottle, there was a Monokuma figure holding a different chess
Wait,
piece.
how do I put you over it? No!
King, rook, bishop.
So, I can.
Yeah, okay, one of the pieces.
I got it!
It's a single bottle. Let's see. Experiment the other way.
I got it! Earlier, Kyoko and I did a little experiment. We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken bottles. And what we found was that the collection of pieces was heavier. And the reason for that is...
Oh,
It was
sorry.
act-
Skip. Some bowling aficionado. Okay. Yeah. I must... Yeah, I needed to, sorry. Sakura's second attack.
I got it! The bottle that was removed from
The second will give it.
Not at all. Oh. I know how to do this. Nothing's changed. The art of the trader as Hush gets me. Just assume that.
It's a lie! I admit nothing.
It's a lie!
I curse you. No! That's enough! I admit nothing. I curse you. I curse you. It's a lie! That's enough! It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No! That's enough! I admit nothing. I curse you. That's enough!
This should prove it! Did you know someone left a handprint behind on the inside of the locker? They must have been hiding in there and put the...
Laura. Yo.
There was Sakura, covered in blood, and staring right at me!
Don't allow you slice.
When I saw that
This is creepy.
blood, I fainted. Right then. What the?
Yes. So that's time for some moment. If I'm gonna go down, I wanna be able to.
Just go away and die your meaningless death alone. Don't drag me into it.
Because normally,
Even a.
But anyway, I'm not the one that killed over, so that's good. So that's good. That's cool.
Tell us your story.
I was just, and all of a sudden, I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up! I killed her there in front of the shelf!
Wait, hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute.
I was just sleeping peacefully. And all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front. I remember waking up.
You were taken by surprise when you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it! I smashed
And where did the attack?
right where I woke up! I killed her there in front of the shelf!
No, it's wrong! We found Sakura sitting upright in a chair. If the blow by the shelf was the cause of death, there's no explanation why she was in that chair.
Yeah, evidence of Lucy was taken from the magazine shelves. Yeah, the blood stain, obviously.
I got it! Sakura...
I saw it for myself. Boom.
I got it! Even before we... And at that point, the
The
lock...
lock was already open, I know.
What was it that killed Havoc? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, what was it?
There's no other but killed Sakura. I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head. So you're dead set on blaming me, huh?
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head. So you're dead set on blaming me, huh?
Hold on. Wait.
What was it that killed
I don't
Ogre?
know this
If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head. So you're dead set on blaming me, huh?
I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't even know what I'm doing.
What was it? If it wasn't from Jen... What
Stop
was
me.
it?
There's
It's
no
never
other
been
but
this
killed
before.
Sakura. I can't think of anything
It's never
other
been
than the
this
shot.
before.
No, it's wrong! According to the Monokuma file, Sakura had vomited blood...
What the specific...
Wait, hold on. Wait, I think it was section C, right?
Shoot!
Wait, no, A. Sorry, I meant A.
I got it!
Protein. Wait, what? So you drank powder? Is that legal? Is that... No. I'm gonna go ahead and say something. Wait, really? No. I was just kidding. I did not know it was actually gonna be.
Now I understand!
I didn't know it was actually protein. Oh no.
Poison must have been poured into the protein can. If the protein...
Absolutely. So the protein...
Monokuma bottle.
I got it! You're saying they gave her a protein drink, right?
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
What?
That's all it took to kill Sakura. That is the true cause of...
No? So maybe...
But what was offered and I already...
For real?
Evidence revealing who...
Shows who switched them.
Shoot!
Dude, I know it's in the camera, but where do you think the dust came from?
I got it! The footprints left behind in front of the shelf.
Where that happened? No one knows where that. It must be nice. It must be nice.
The
I don't care.
I got it! Me and Hina are the only ones.
Oh,
So Byakuya,
That explains why
you give me your feet. I'm kidding. Are they yours? Okay, then let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size myself. I
If
can't
the
make it.
footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left...
Left only one other possibility. What's up? No. that.
Can you repeat that
What's wrong with you, Big Mac? You're big.
It's the same thing no matter how many times you hear it. How long until you're satisfied?
How long until we figure it out, boy? Until I fully uncover this case, boy. Read.
First, I went to section. That's when I grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay, and then?
I moved from section C to section A. And that's where I switched. Once I was done, I put the bottle filled, then I took the bottle and left the... That's all there is.
Honestly, that's enough. How much longer must we tolerate this?
Boy. Listen.
First, I went to... That's when I grabbed the...
And you spilled some of the...
Yeah.
Okay.
I moved from section C,
And that's where I
switched the powders. Once I was done, I put
the bottle filled with the protein powder back in section A.
Okay, that's the other one.
Shoot!
Man, they both sure were.
First, I went to... That's when I grabbed the...
And you spilled some of the...
Yeah.
Okay.
I moved from section C.
No, it's wrong! You said you went to get the poison,
Yeah? What about it?
and after that, you said you moved from section C to But the footprints left at the scene were not moving from That contradicts what you...
Then maybe she...
No, that can't be it. Remember what...
Liar.
Well, you see...
What time was it? Just read
What the hell? What's going on here?
You suck,
And the
Byakuya.
footprints aren't the only problem with her account. Before I explain that part, I'd like to submit some new evidence.
That
New
named
evidence?
her.
Impossible, there can't be.
Are you sure? After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
I did?
It was hidden inside the bottle of poison. I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
Just say it already! What is it you think you—
I found... It had sunk to the bottom of the bottle, and the hidden clue was exposed. I couldn't have solved the mystery without you. So, thank you for that.
But, what is it?
Oh, you Makoto. Huh?
If you really do know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
Tell them Makoto. I'm actually not sure this is the bottle. Direct window.
I got it! It's part of the window from the rec room door, right?
Window?
The window we broke to get in was light blue, just like that. So I think that must be it.
You're right. It must be. Of course, that leads to another question. How did a shard of glass from the window get inside this bottle of poison?
What's so strange about that?
What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us,
Oh, sorry.
shoot! What's strange?
Section A of the shot. Contain bottles of
I got it! The bottle of poison was left on the shelf in the chem lab. That is what you said, right, Hina? And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window made its way into the bottle.
Everything Hina told us was a lie?
In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room. It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked. There's no other way to explain.
And then, meanwhile, that had to be after.
Wait, hold on. I'll grant you, the bottle of... But how can you say that we already know she was given... That can wasn't there when she...
You're right. But before we do, it has to do after
What are you talking about?
Not at all. Just...
Well, no.
Yeah.
Not me?
Same here.
Okay then. That proves that the protein can found...
Oh, come on! How can you say that?
because you suck.
How can you know what I don't know?
Because you suck.
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying... someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole... It had to be.
It was in there before the rec room was unlocked.
No, that's wrong. You remember how there was broken glass scattered all around the room, right?
Of course. It came from the window you broke to get in. What about it?
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can. We also found pieces underneath the can.
What?
And this proves it. It shows that the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was broken. So it had to be after we got into the room.
I see. So that's your explanation. Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it...
If that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
And that's made everything clear, hasn't it? As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison, and not the protein can. But once the room was opened up, they were switched, and as a result, the protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
That's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
No, that's not why. The only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle, knowing exactly what it was.
Precisely. She was alone in a locked room. All she had was the poison. What other possibility is there?
You're saying she drank it knowing what it was? Such a ridiculous...
Oh, sorry, I fell asleep again. And it had to have been...
I got it!
I was
think
asleep. I did
It
not
was
know what the
Sakura
topic was.
herself.
Huh? So Sakura, who was...
We are number 2. Please.
You're a liar! What are you
Oh,
saying?
I'm a liar.
Wrong! You're wrong! Just let it end already! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! I hate you! Just let it end already! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! I hate you!
Why?
You're a liar! I'm telling you, I did it! I hate you! You're a liar! Do you have any kind of proof Sakura took the poison? What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! Just let it end already! Do you have any kind of proof?
This should prove it.
Yellow pose.
Hina, did you know that Sakura's foot had a certain yellow powder stuck to it?
It did?
It did. The same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab. That powder was yellow, wasn't it? So the powder we found on Sakura, what else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
And it was only on her instep, right?
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura. And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing. Which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep. Is there any problem with my thinking?
But why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place? The only explanation is that she was looking for poison.
No! Because I killed her!
No.
Ahora. Sakura. Ahora.
Here's my answer. The one who killed Sakura?
Was Sakura herself. I'm
The
Batman.
killer was Sakura?
No.
So you're saying it was suicide?
No, what's
I don't believe it! I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly!
I can't believe it either. Or rather, I don't want to believe it. But when you really think about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank it. All so she could end her own life. And that explains why we... I got it! The locked room mystery was created by Sakura.
I'm sure she sat there, and the empty bottle of poison at that point, and that was... You did it to throw off... When we found her, because you already... And because the...
That's when you picked up the... I was too shocked to notice anything.
And the more I think about it... You said you were going, but your real intention was to go to the Once you were at the there, when you left the thinking about it like that...
When you were done... While everyone else was focused on... Honestly, you should have been the Hina I know never...
So, in order to hide this fact, Hina undertook as long as you could disguise the truth. That's why you didn't...
So you're saying Hina can't...
No!
That's enough.
It's not!
It is, actually. No. You have to end...
What do you mean? Alright, munchies, what we got? So we got to the rec room and hit somewhere else. this wasn't the Monokuma, but oh, was it? Okay, that's a horse. Ah, right, the topo thing. Everyone dug over she was in luck. What did she do with the magazine? She had that. She still had that mess written on it. She put it up at the end of the magazine. Wasn't about to come battle there though. Okay, yeah, that one. That's this. What actually killed Sakura was and left was poison, which is pretty dark actually. Yo. Wait, why would they do?
Here's exactly what happened. This case began when Sakura asked Specifically, those people were Hiro, Toko, and Byakuya. But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others. Toko. She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot. And she found it. She crawled into the locker to get out of sight. Then, from inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room. Next to arrive was Hiro. When he got there, he mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him, so he panicked. Without thinking, he grabbed a nearby Monokuma bottle and attacked Sakura with it. Thinking he'd killed her, he took a magazine from the to that end. Toko. But of course, Toko had witnessed the whole thing. She jumped out of the locker. But in her rush, she made one little mistake. She put the magazine. Soon after, she also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head and fainted. This caused her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack. When she woke back up and she freaked. And just like this, assuming Sakura really... She gathered up the broken and that explained...
Yo, no one cares about the process. No one cares about the process of elimination. Cool.
That's the full truth of the case.
What's your name, man?
See, when you dismiss other people's feelings, it'll always come back to bite you in the end.
They have teeth? Feelings have teeth? I didn't know that. Woohoo! We won! Yay! Oui, mon ami, je m'appelle Lafayette. A, B, B, A, C, B, A. A.
Okay. I think we can all. Did you guys forget already? Maybe you don't. Will you?
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Sakura origami. Cousin committed suicide.
Okay.
One who killed Sakura. Okay, we're done here.
What did you?
Okay, yeah. Where's the computer? I played this game and this is gonna be the last. I play because I'm not going for the bullcrap of hope, despair. You know, I'm not going for that. And with the cousin, with nothing but room pride. Saying galaxy got it for yourself. We started retweeting and reading every tweet of them. There would have been nothing left to do for someone left. The story would have been dead and just to do just fucking boys, late mothers, land, over 22 cocaine and rum and other fancy. Scamming for every book he can get his hands on. Playing for the future, see him now as he stands on the bound. For a new you can be a new man. That's the real one. Yeah, piece of shit. Okay. Yeah, I don't care about the notes at this point because ironic or god damn.
Of course, I understand if you. But my. It what?
Huh?
I never.
For someone less stupid, he would have been dead and this is 2 and 5 cent the rest of
But
they're working.
Say what?
You know?
The straight boy.
Well,
What do you want?
Hey! Your enemy is each other, he's absolutely right about that. Ah, lovely Byakuya, you understand, don't you? This is a life or death elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. We know that doesn't rules the game. Which is why I'm bowing out of the game. Finally, some rationality.
Naturally.
Sakura and Hito were both willing to sacrifice their own lives to unite reality in this game. It's the damage would appear the others have cast aside their differences.
Don't make me repeat myself.
There's no point in participating in a game which has lost that sense of excitement. Which is why we'll no longer be participating in it.
What?
What's going on here? I have only one thing to look forward to.
It's all clear
And that
now.
is that even the harshest possible punishment is what to control me. Yeah, yes, that doesn't understand. So, sentimentalism, if that's what you're Where Master goes, I go. That means maybe.
Hey,
How boring! Nothing good can come out of this. I'm still gonna be having one
what the heck?
fun time. Let's forget about the good for another one.
You want me to punish you guys?
It's the moment you've all been waiting for. It's punishment time! Yeah, but Sega was gonna get the killer, right? You're not gonna me?
Wrong.
Oh heavens no, just because the blackened is dead doesn't mean I can just dive in whatever student I want. Don't I tell you? I'm very particular about the spare times one.
Listen up.
Spend time at it. Your punishment, it'll be a shame to let it
Yoo-hoo!
special.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Yeah, I don't like Monokuma. I think I like that other bear more than Monokuma. I think I will like the other bear more than Monokuma. I think it's funny actually, right? It's been a long time since I game. I forgot literally everything about the second and third game. Chihiro, no. I don't think that's how computers work. Yo, that's rough. That was too much. No. Nah, off, man. No. Click boom.
Oh,
You suck, man. There's a mango hunk of junk. Dude. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today.